In a major overhaul of India's labour framework, the Government of India has announced 4 new labour codes: the Code on Wages 2019, the Industrial Relation Code 2020, Code on Social Security 2020 and Occupation Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code 2020. India's new labour codes that are effective from November 21st mark a significant shift from old rules, expanding worker protection and modernising employment practices. Under the old system, employers were not required to issue appointment letters. Now here is a comparison of the labour system before and after the changes. Formalization of employment. There were no mandatory employment letters in pre-labour reforms, but post-labour reforms make it mandatory. Social security coverage. Limited social security coverage were provided in before labour laws. But now, under Code on Social Security 2020, all workers, including gig and platform workers, to get social security coverage such as PF, ESIC, insurance and other social security benefits. Talking about minimum wages, they were applied only to scheduled industries and employments. Large sections of workers remain uncovered. But now, under the Code on Wages 2019, all workers to receive a statutory right minimum and timely wage payment. Preventive healthcare. No legal requirements for employers to provide free annual health checkups. But now, employers must provide all workers above the age of 40 years with a free annual health checkup. Earlier, there was no mandatory compliance for employers' payment of wages. But now, mandatory for all employers to provide timely wages. Talking about women workforce participation, women's employment in night shift and certain occupations were restricted earlier. But now, women are permitted to work at night and in all types of work across all establishments, such as their concerned and required safety measures. They will also get equal opportunities to earn higher incomes in high-paying job roles. ESIC coverage. ESIC coverage was limited to specific areas and industries. Establishments with fewer than 10 employees were generally excluded and hazardous process units did not have uniform mandatory ESIC coverage across India. But now, ESIC coverage and benefits are extended pan-India voluntary for establishment with fewer than 10 employees and mandatory for establishment with even one employee engaged in hazardous process. Social protection coverage will be expanded to all the workers. Multiple registration, licenses and return across various labour laws. But now, single registration, pan-India single license and single return is applicable.